Right then, lads, welcome back to Kossi's Arsenal podcast. My name is Kossi. We are back again. Arsenal transfer update, episode 1. We shall be doing one on a daily basis. One transfer update on a daily basis, just to keep you posted with which kind of rumors are flying around the club, which kind of players could be leaving, which kind of players could be coming in the next maybe January transfer window, and possibly in the next summer. So on a daily basis, make sure you tune in on to Kossi's Arsenal podcast for the Arsenal transfer update. This is episode 1. We're going to discuss Bissouma's transfer in January. I mean, a couple of reports saying that Arsenal will consider going for Bissouma in January. It doesn't make any sense for me, and I'll give you my reasons why it doesn't make any sense for me. We also discuss Mohamed Elneny, the recent offer from Turkish clubs to take him in Turkey. Now, Besiktas wants him, and the Turkish transfer window closes on September 8th. That means they can still get in players in their league. So Mohamed Elneny is wanted there, as well as Cedric Suarez, although Cedric's opinion on leaving Arsenal is very, very strong. We'll be discussing that. And Intermilan as well, they also are looking at Bernard Leno as a long-term replacement of Samil Handanovic. Now, with Leno, I think his time at Arsenal is edging closer and closer. My question to you in this video is, would you sell Leno to Inter Milan? I know 90% I know opinions, but still I'd love to get them in, because that is the reason as to why we do have a fan channel, to get your thoughts, to get your opinions, and then get the party started. So to begin the party, let us set our like target, 300 likes. That is our like target, so make sure you do smash the like button up to 300. Thanks everybody. Thanks so much. Right, Leno is wanted by Inter Milan. That is story number 1, and I think Inter Milan are only, because they're looking at two goalkeepers. They're looking at Andre Onana, who is currently going to be a free agent next summer. So if they could actually tie him up on a contract in January, that would make a lot of sense. If Arsenal could do that and let Leno go, actually, it's for me, it's the smartest kind of business I think we could have done. Get Andre Onana and tie him down to a pre-contract in January. That is it. And then in the summer, you could let Leno go. Get Onana to be your first choice goalkeeper, and then backed by Aaron Ramsdale, the goalkeeping department is sorted. But Inter Milan want Bernard Leno. I still think Leno is a good goalkeeper. I still think Leno is a decent goalkeeper, despite the fact that many people still want to say, because you defend Leno a lot and things like that. He's had a couple of stinkers. He's had a couple of mistakes in goal. Many Arsenal fans are done with him. Like, they're absolutely done with him. But personally, I'm not done with Leno. I still think there could be a point of return for Bernard Leno. He needs to work harder as a goalkeeper. He's been really, really having bad performances, but I still think maybe. But realistically, if I give you my opinion on this one, it looks like Leno's time is getting closer and closer to getting expired at Arsenal. He might leave Arsenal in the coming summers. Either in this coming summer, that is where I look at it as a bigger possibility. If Arsenal can get in a good backup goalkeeper, and then Aaron Ramsdale becomes our first choice goalkeeper, I look at Leno as an exit. So how much would we get from Leno? Probably how much? 20-25 million. It will depend, but Inter Milan are looking for a long-term replacement of Samil Handanovic, one of the most loyal goalkeepers and players at Inter Milan, and they're looking at Andre Onana and Bernard Leno at Arsenal. Of course, we still have a couple of reports linking us to players, just like the media never cease to amuse us. And the player linked to us again is not a new one, is Bissouma. Now with Bissouma, reports are saying that Arsenal do have interest in Bissouma, and they could go for a January transfer move. Now, my thoughts on that is it's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. If you want to go for Bissouma in January, when he's going for AFCON, that would be absolutely mad. Yes, you know, if Partey goes out in January, you need someone to cover. But it's not Bissouma, because Bissouma is African, so he's gonna go for the African Cup of Nations, and it won't make any sense if we did that, a signing in January. It would make more sense for me if we go for him in the next summer, or if he had gone for him in this summer. But going for Yves Bissouma in January, what kind of impact does it have? I don't see. In January, we're going to have two players, Albert Lokonga and Granit Xhaka. Mohamed Elneny will be out with Egypt in AFCON. You have Partey with Ghana as well. Then, I mean, it's interesting. I don't know how we are going to line up in January, but it's going to be interesting to look and say, Xhaka and Albert Lokonga. If Partey comes back and he gets a very good partnership with Xhaka, or he gets a very good partnership with Albert Lokonga, that is going to break down. So that's why still I thought Arsenal needed to get in a central midfielder. Arsenal needed to get in at least one other good player in the midfield. We failed at that. We failed to do that, and now we're going to pay the consequences in January. So Bissouma in January, yeah, the story is there. It doesn't make a lot of sense for me. Definitely, it doesn't. Now, there are also two players that are still linked with a move away from the club, and that is Mohamed Elneny and Cedric. Now, Besiktas wants both of them. Actually, I think Galatasaray are interested in getting in Cedric Soares as well, and Besiktas has tabled an official offer for Mohamed Elneny. Like I said at the beginning of the video, their window closes on September 8th. So that means they still have a long period of time to do transfers. But with Mohamed Elneny, he's not the best of players I want at Arsenal, and my opinions on him will never change. Good as a character, not good enough as a footballer for Arsenal Football Club. But my thoughts on this one are very open now. He needs to stay. We can't have three people in the midfield. We can't have because literally at the moment we have two CMs, that is Xhaka and Partey, and we have two DMs, that is Elneny and Albert Lokonga. So if Lokonga gets injured and Partey, the only option you have is Mohamed Elneny and Granit Xhaka. At the moment, Xhaka is having a three-match ban for his straight red card against Manchester City. That means the two players that are available 100% is Mohamed Elneny and Albert Lokonga. So, look, if this deal had come earlier, I would go for it. I would sell him and probably getting someone better. But at the moment, it would be absolutely crazy if Arsenal did it. Absolutely crazy. So Elneny, let him stay for this summer, and probably we could let him go in the coming summer. The same thing with Cedric Soares. Now that we have brought in Tomiyasu, it's not a guarantee that it's gonna work. He might actually come and become trash, or he might actually become a star. But at the moment, we need to keep the squad together. No more incomings that we know, so there shouldn't be any more outgoings as well. So Cedric says he wants to stay at Arsenal, according to Chris Whitley. That is brilliant. I mean, it gives me some bits of hope that we will keep the player, but I don't want to see any more incomings at the moment, or even outcoming. So in regards to Arsenal updates, especially in transfers, that is the update. I'll speak to you very, very soon at exactly 6 p.m. today live, and we'll be discussing Conte, Zidane. Could they do a better job with the project Young Arsenal? Because now that is what we have to look at. Stars are not bought at Arsenal, they are made. Who will make these players stars? Is it Mikel Arteta, or is it someone with a better philosophy and a bigger CV? Do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll meet you very, very soon.